Welcome everyone. My name is Katie and I am an educator at the UMFA. For this 5-minute art break, we'll be preparing for the Beyond the Classroom Biodiversity, Conservation in Utah and Abroad webinar session by looking at an artwork titled Great Salt Lake and Vicinity, Pantone Observations, before doing a close-looking art activity. One thing that art and science have in common is the importance of close looking. The first step in the scientific process is to observe. What's going on? What interests you? What questions pop up? Let's begin by looking slowly at this artwork by Spencer Finch. Pretend that your eyes are a scanner. Starting at the top, sweep your eyes from left to right. Slowly continue to look back and forth and work your eyes down the artwork. Take in every little detail, every color, line, shape, etc. Just when you think you've seen everything, look a little bit closer and find something you hadn't noticed yet. What's going on in this artwork? What do you see that makes you say that? What else can we find? What interests you most about this artwork? What is the first thing your eye was drawn to? What questions do you have? What are you left wondering? What's one thing you would ask the artist? American artist Spencer Finch began the creation of this and another artwork commissioned by the UMFA with a long journey, circumnavigating the Great Salt Lake. As he made his way around the lake, Finch logged precise measurements of color with Pantone color swatches and cut the individual rectangles of color seen. He then attached these rectangles to a printed U.S. Geological Survey map. This amazing work is a combination of art and science. The work acts as field notes of that journey around the Great Salt Lake in 2017, gathering data and information through close observation and sharing that with others through art. Now look around you. No, really. Take a moment to look around at your surroundings. What colors do you see? What shapes are there? What types of lines? To record observations, Finch used a map and color swatches. How would you artistically make notes of these things? How would you record things you can't see, like sounds, smells? Just like how observation is the first step in the scientific process, you can use those observations, that close and careful looking, to start making a plan, recording what you observe to then use for your own questions or projects. Art can be a great way to process and take notes of these observations. Like Spencer Finch, you can use art to record the specific colors you see in specific places, or you can sketch or draw something you see. Let's practice making some careful observations through drawing. We're going to create a continuous line drawing and use our close-looking skills to see what questions may pop up. All you'll need is a pencil or pen, paper, and a chosen object. Put your pencil on the paper and sketch the object, but there's 2 key things to remember. 1, keep your pencil on the paper the whole time. Don't lift it up. Just create one continuous line that sketches out the whole object and as many details as possible. And 2, do this sketch while keeping your eyes on the object the entire time. Resist looking down at your paper until you've finished. Once you're finished with your drawing, think a little bit about the experience. What part did you start at and why? How would the experience be different if you were able to lift up your pencil or look at your paper? Now that you've spent time looking closely at this object, what is a question you are left wondering about? What's something you didn't notice or pay attention to before this activity? Great work. Now that we've thought more about how art can be used to make careful scientific observations, you're ready for the webinar session and to learn more about Utah's biodiversity and what we can all be doing to protect it.